Kiril Kaprizov reportedly rejected the richest NHL contract in that sport's history. But the Minnesota Wild says that report is bullshit. We talk about that with Greg Wyshynski and more. This is The Hockey Show. All right, we got David Drork over here, the Hockey News. Ethan is in the studio on the ones and twos, not the sticks. Please don't ever say that again. And Rosie somewhere in America, somewhere in the backyard brawl in West Virginia, I believe. She's covering football with Lucy. This is The Hockey Show. My name is Roy Bellamy. Let's get into the news of this week. The NHL has announced that Dylan Dubé, Kyle Foote, Alex Formenton, Carter Hart, and Michael McLeod will be officially eligible to sign with any NHL team starting October 15th and will be able to play in the National Hockey League starting December 1st. The five were acquitted of sexual assault stemming from their time on Team Canada's under-20 junior team in 2018. Now, the league took into account that they haven't played in 20 months. And with that, I expect to see the Edmonton Oilers probably try to sign Carter Hart because they need a goaltender. But this is probably an insult to women who are trying to get into the game, trying to grow as fans in the sport. I don't think they're probably taking too kindly to this news, David.
No, it's kind of like a no-win situation at this point because you're going to be upsetting somebody, whether you're upsetting people that want to see the game moving forward, whether you're upsetting people who are going to say, hey, these guys, they went through the legal process. They were found not liable or whatever the term is up there, and they should be able to go on with their lives. Like, there are valid arguments to be made on both sides, and you're just not going to make everyone happy. And, as we've seen in the league right now, you got Stan Bowman, you got Joel Quenneville, like, everybody's coming back, so just kind of follow suit.
Yeah, it's just not a good look for this league, and this league's had plenty of situations where they haven't looked good in the decisions that they made, so kind of a quickly getting these guys back into the league is kind of off-putting.
I would imagine that they're looking to get into like February, March, where this can all get swept under the rug, and we can move on to Olympics and Stanley Cup playoffs and not talk about the blemishes on the league. So.
Yeah, that's a kind of deal. Make people forget, I guess. Huh?
Oh, yeah.
A suspension to me is an admission that there was wrongdoing here.
Yeah.
And if there was wrongdoing here, the suspension shouldn't only be until December 1st, considering the circumstances and the allegations within this case. So that's really all I have to say about this case. We know what's going to happen from here. Carter Hart's probably going to be the next goaltender of the Edmonton Oilers. And, I just think the whole thing is a mess and really upsetting.
All right, let's go on to the other news of the week. According to Frank Saravelli, Kiril Kaprizov, his representation has turned down the richest contract in NHL history. It would have been 8 years, $128 million, an AAV of $16 million. That would have been the richest contract in NHL history.
That's how you build a winning team.
Yeah. You build about a quarter of the cap around one guy. Yeah, that's how that usually works. So that, what that tells me? Apparently, he's better than Connor McDavid.
I was going to say, sorry, David, this is a fascinating situation to me because McDavid hasn't even signed his deal yet. And if you're Kaprizov, you're probably saying, I want to see what McDavid signs for, and then maybe ask for a little bit less than that, right? Because maybe McDavid gets 19 or 20, and then you can ask for 17 or 18. But what happens if McDavid takes 16 and a half because he wants a team-friendly deal? And if you're Kaprizov, you have to go back now and say, about that 16, hey, how about that? That's what I think I deserve. And then the Wild are going to be saying, should you only be making $500,000 less than Connor McDavid in average annual value? I don't know about that.
Or follow me down this rabbit hole, he wants to be traded. He's driving up the price on the Wild because he doesn't want to be there anymore, and they're forcing their hand to have him traded to another team. What do you think about that, Dave?
He's going to be UFA next season, so there would have to be some kind of back channel talking, you would think, because a team's not going to pay whatever price you'd have to pay to get a Kiril Kaprizov, even at a UFA year, without knowing that there's some future involved. Like, that'd be one hell of a rental for the playoff run this year. I don't know, man. It's pretty crazy to think that, like Minnesota's a good hockey town.
Yeah.
They got some good players there. Matt Boldy, Marco Rossi, they got some good young talent there.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Where's he going to go?
Yeah, so a couple of things to add on here. First of all, Elliot Friedman on 32 Thoughts report, his kind of suspicion was that if Kaprizov is saying no to this deal, there's somebody out there that's telling his camp, we will offer him 17 million, 18 million, 19 million on the open market, because again, once he hits the open market, he's only going to be able to be offered 7 years by any team, so they would be able to give him a higher average annual value. Now, Joe Smith and Michael Russo of The Athletic did say in their article about this, the deal being turned down, that Kaprizov has told them he loves the area, but he's also said that winning is the most important thing to him. Now, if winning is the most important thing, turning down $16 million is a tough way to sell that to any franchise, because that's going to be a huge chunk of a salary cap that you're going to be taking up if you're going to want more than $16 million average annual value.
Well, according to local Minnesota blog, 10,000 takes. Get it? You get that pun? That's a good pun there. While general manager Bill Guerin is vehemently denying the report, claiming that it's bullshit. I know two things. That info didn't come from us, and it didn't come from Kirill's agent. I don't know where it came from. So basically, Bill Guerin's calling bullshit.
But listen to what he said. He's not exactly denying. He said that info didn't come from us, and it didn't come from them. He's not saying the info is inaccurate. I know we didn't leak it. I know they didn't leak. You know what? I feel like you've got to kind of read between the lines a little bit there.
Yeah, and in this article from Smith and Russo in The Athletic, they talk to Bill Guerin, and he's basically admitting this happened, and we kind of have to reassess the situation. And they still want to sign Kaprizov, obviously. Their owner, Craig Leopold, has said nobody can pay him more money than we can. Nobody's going to offer him more money than we can. Where do they go from here? I doubt they expected him to turn down 8x16. So will that continue? Will they be the team that offers him the most money?
That's a shitty feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, that's not good.
To offer somebody that kind of money, like you're
and
thinking,
it get turned down.
Like, we are doing such an awesome thing. He's gonna love, it's you get Claire the best birthday present ever. You're so excited to give it to her. She rips off the paper and she's like, no.
She likes the paper more than the gift.
This is also arguably the second best player in franchise history behind Mikko Koivu. You can't lose this guy if you're the Wild, and so I think you have to be a little bit embarrassed if you're the Wild. Of
kind of a bold statement.
We just got
there, isn't it?
I mean, he could.
I can't deny it. I can't deny that
he could. Let's say he could go down as the second. He could even go down as the best player in franchise history. So it's fascinating, and it's going to be fascinating to follow for the rest of the offseason and regular season.
We will talk about this more with ESPN.com NHL writer Greg Wyshynski in a moment, but let's get to our wins and fails of the week presented by Jägermeister. Serve it cold or don't serve it at all. Jägermeister, damn, that's code. For more, visit Jägermeister.com. Drink responsibly. David, what is your win?
Well, I actually have 2 wins this week.
You got 2 of them.
We got a late arriving win right before we came on the show. But my first win of the week, win is Calgary Flames. You win. You know why? Because you just locked up an excellent, excellent young goaltender, Dustin Wolf, to a very team-friendly deal, I think. 7 years, $7.5 million for a starting quality, high-end goaltender. I think Dustin Wolf was a big reason why Calgary was even in the playoff race for as much of last season as they were.
Yeah.
He's definitely a battler. He's so athletic. He's got a great attitude. I'm very excited to see what the future holds for Mr. Wolf in Calgary there. And my second win, which we just found out like right before we came on to record the show today, one of my favorite goalies of all time, Marc-Andre Fleury.
The Flower.
The second Flower.
Yeah.
Coming out of retirement. He's coming back to Pittsburgh on a PTO. He's in a play in their preseason game. I think it's the 28th, the 27th.
29th.
The 29th at okay, I think it's the home game on the 27th against Columbus, Ethan, that they're doing it in.
It's one of them.
Well, because they're doing it in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, of course.
It's going to be probably the most watched
preseason
game of all time. It's standing room only for a preseason game. But, I mean, is that so cool, though? Like, I'm tempted to go. Cool. I'm not going to go. But, the thought crossed my mind. So it's really cool. I mean, he's not coming out of retirement or anything. He's just going to do this. But how awesome.
Even a one-day contract for.
Yeah, go out as a He never should have left Pittsburgh. Like, what were you thinking sending him to Vegas? And then he did all that amazing stuff there.
Yeah.
So, but very cool. Double wins. Goaltender. Yay.
My win of the week is the fact that South Florida now has a Major League Pickleball team.
Oh, God.
The Palm Beach Royals have launched. And there's some big names who have joined the ownership
Sipping
group.
the Kool-Aid, Roy.
The former North Carolina Tar Heel basketball players Tyler Hansborough and Marvin Williams.
Okay.
Coach cornerback Kenny Moore.
I hated Marvin Williams when he was on the
Dude,
Hawks, man.
Tyler Hansborough to me is the worst. That guy. His fights with UD.
This is a hell of a group.
Tennis player Bianca Andreescu. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because Florida Panthers captain Alexander Barkov is also an owner. He's a team owner, folks, in his second favorite sport, technically, pickleball, which is an offshoot of tennis. So good for him. Congratulations, Barky. You are now a team owner. Ethan.
Just to add something, our buddy Dave Damshek from Football America messaged me just before the show and was like, the Pens are bringing back Marc-Andre Fleury. Oh, it's only for a preseason game. Dang. So I guess the nostalgia tour is really revving up in Pittsburgh this year, especially if Sidney Crosby's going to be out there. For Dave Damshek. Yeah, fair enough. Dave's the man. All right, my win of the week, Sam Bennett. What a year for Sam Bennett.
Bennett.
Married, Cup, Conn Smythe, new contract, Benny's buddies. What a year for Sam Bennett, and he brought the cup with him to the Humane Society in Broward County, where he has Benny's buddies set up, of course, his adoption program for every time he scores a goal. And he got to some of the pups got to hang out with the Stanley Cup, and I just love looking at puppies in the Stanley Cup. It's a beautiful thing.
My background on my computer.
Dworky's background. Yeah, show Dworky. His background is Benny with a cat in a Stanley Cup.
Yeah,
so.
It's not even a cat. It's a kitten. It's a baby cat. You had the kitten in there.
And scoop from our friend Jess Blaylock. She said both of the cats that were in the cup for Benny's picture, they've already been adopted. So.
Good job,
that's
Benny.
amazing. Yeah, Benny's the
He didn't
best.
even have to score a goal for that one either. So
What a year for Sam Bennett.
David, what's your fail of the week?
My fail of the week, we're going back north of the border. The Connor McDavid obsession is real, and it goes all the way up to the top of the political food chain in Canada.
We are in a crisis. The global trading system has been upended.
Tariffs.
Supply chains have been destroyed. McDavid is unsigned. This is not a transition. This is a rupture.
So that's Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney addressing the nation, apparently, on the importance of global trading, supply chains, Connor McDavid's extension at Edmonton. And we know, Roy and I have been privied to just how big of an Oilers fan Mark Carney is.
Yeah.
It runs very deep. So, this is like red level in Canada. This is code red. McDavid.
If Connor McDavid leaves Edmonton and signs with an American team, it's going to be a mess.
That's going to be the civil war that
every time I want to take Canada seriously, they do something like this, where the Prime Minister's up there talking about hockey.
That's a Barack Obama level joke there, where he just mixes sports in with his humor.
So good.
So good for him. Good for him. My fellow week, the Hershey Bears. Now, I realize that the Hershey Bears are the affiliate of the Washington Capitals. They've been the affiliate of the American Hockey League affiliate for Washington for the past 20 years, and they're celebrating. For 4 games this season, they are hosting Capitals Night, and the fail is the jersey. The jersey is terrible.
Oh, my God.
They are. This is a 90s, 2000s era inspired jersey, uniform. You know, the teal, black, gold, and white jerseys.
Yes,
the Screaming Eagle.
The Olaf Kolzigs.
Yeah, the Kozik era. Yeah. This one is beige, brown, black, and they call it the Screaming Bear. It's as bad as you think.
I like it.
It reminds me of a movie that
you like
it recently called Cocaine Bear. That looks like
Cocaine
that bear.
Like
the Bruins Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
Bear.
Yeah. Those big bloodshot eyes, but. No, like the Screaming Eagle works because eagles fly. Eagles come swooping in.
Well, this one's a growling bear with one paw swiping on the front of the jersey with a kind of a modified chevron on the bottom that says Bears on it, on the stripe.
So Bears.
Unique, good colors, cool logo. I like it.
Yeah.
Nothing to dislike. You know what I don't like, Roy?
Your fail?
My fail of the week, yes.
That's called a transition, folks.
One of my one of the things I love most on television is nerds on Jeopardy that don't know sports.
Oh, jeez.
And we had another great instance of this. Roll the tape.
Canadian girlfriends for 600.
Leon Draisaitl stars for this northernmost NHL team, but went to warmer Spain to propose to Celeste Desjardins. Ian.
Who are the Winnipeg Jets?
No!
You know what?
Stacey?
Not a bad swing, though.
Edmonton is further north. Ian, back to you, Stacey.
That's not a bad swing, because I feel like
it's not even the same province.
You hear more about Edmonton generally than you do about Winnipeg. Like, I feel like Winnipeg just feels like it's a more remote place.
This is not only not knowing sports. This is not knowing geography and not knowing that Edmonton is more north.
Credit to the
it
dude
says
who made
northernmost.
Yeah, but at least he named a team. You think the other one they're pulling out the LA Kings? Like they don't know,
Well, at least Ken Jennings said Draisaitl correctly.
right? I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
But Alex Trebek was like the master of pronunciation, though.
Well, he's Canadian. ESPN.com senior NHL writer Greg Wyshynski's coming up next.